Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth. I'm into Power Rangers. I'm holding the box set in my hands. We're talking about episode 32 from Mighty Morphin Season 1 today. Talking about A Star is Born. That one aired on November 15th in 1993. I would see this episode at the hair end of May in 1994. This one was actually the first episode of Mighty Morphin that I would ever see in my own way. So that got me hooked on the show. So in this episode, we get to see Tommy and Bulk trying out for the same TV commercial. And Bulk is talking smack to Tommy, picking on him throughout the entirety of the episode. Rita's not feeling like she's wanting to pick on anybody because she's not feeling too well. She's feeling under the weather again. So she wants Goldar to destroy the Rangers for her. And she's basically telling him, I don't really feel up to it today, man. You do it. And Goldar, he protests ever so slightly. He basically says, well, you're supposed to lead us to victory, but I'll handle it for you, Empress. Don't worry. And I tend to wonder if we were able to read Goldar's thoughts at this particular point in time, if we might overhear him thinking something along the lines of, man, I wonder when Lord Zed's going to show up and take over, because I don't know what I'm doing, and Rita's going to take out her frustrations on me when I fail. I miss Lord Zed. I don't know. I mean, Lord Zed was conquering galaxies at this particular point in time, but I mean, he did show up at the beginning of season 2, and you gotta wonder if Goldar started sending out transmissions in private. I don't know. We didn't see this. This probably didn't happen. But I tend to wonder if Goldar started having his doubts right about now. So Scorpina and Goldar have two monsters waiting in the wings. Bulk and Tommy are trying out for the TV commercial, so Tommy's not on the beach while the Rangers are having beach funsies. And they have to morph because Scorpina and Goldar show up with putties, and her weaveworm monster traps them in a cocoon, and the putties are just about to shove them over a cliff when they're teleported away by Alpha and Zordon. They got to go to their Dinozords because they got to fight Babe Ruthless, the baseball monster. And yes, I wish Hasbro would make that. He'd be a fun action figure to have in the Lightning collection. His lightning effects could be, well, pretty much big baseballs in the form of lightning, which he lobbed at the Rangers. So we get to see the individual Dinozords partaking in some of the fight scene here. So that's always a fun battle. Whenever they do that, we get to see Triceratops and Saber-Tooth Tiger firing their tail guns. And the Rangers aren't just fighting Babe Ruthless. They're having to fight Giant Goldar and Scorpina and her giant scorpion monster form. So I'm going to keep saying this until we get confirmation that Hasbro is making a giant Scorpina monster. But yeah, I wish Hasbro would make that. So Tommy shows up, and Dragonzord in fighting mode is formed, and they finish Babe off with the Power Staff Impale drill attack. So Babe is down for the count. Poor Babe. So Scorpina shrinks back into human form. The Rangers have to do battle with her weaveworm monster. So they have to form the Megazord, and he traps them in a cocoon. Tommy shows up, and he frees them with the Dragonzord's tail drill. Then they have to form Mega Dragonzord, that combination where Dragonzord goes over the top of the Megazord, forms a kind of armor, and they finish Weaveworm off with the Energy Sphere finishing attack. And since we're probably getting a Dragonzord in the Zord Ascension Project, transformable, combinable Zord line, it would be cool to get an Energy Sphere effect piece to fit onto the ends of our Mega Dragonzord's hands, so we could have him displayed ready to just lob that big energy sphere at monsters. I don't know if we will or not, but just throwing it out there, it would look kind of cool. We didn't get that effect piece in the 90s in terms of being able to display him doing his finisher. But anyway, monsters destroyed. Rita's taking her frustrations out on Goldar. Goldar is taking his frustrations out on Finster. So we did learn, according to Goldar, that it was those stupid monsters Finster made. So poor Finster, he's always getting into trouble just for doing his job. So the episode ends with the TV commercial being shown. Bulk is he doesn't know what he's doing. So the folks who made the TV commercial had Bulk being Bulk, and they're like, if you don't sign up with our martial arts karate center, you'll wind up looking like this guy. And then of course we see Tommy, and they're like, but if you do sign up with us, you'll wind up looking like this guy. And Tommy's doing whatever Tommy usually does, looking cool with his katas and all that. And the episode ends with everybody laughing at Bulk. So next time we're going to be talking about The Yoke's on You. That's episode 33. So be here for the sob story of the ferocious Fang Monster. I always felt a bit bad for this guy, as you'll see next time. So in the meantime, watch out for weave worms and dream dreams of the Zord Ascension Project. And I'll hear you later.